Welcome back, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. This is episode 2, working on this 1973 Mercury Comet. If you guys were following where I left off, we were taking apart some of the interior. The bottom, we were draining out the valve body. It was taking longer than expected, so I started tearing apart some of the inside, kind of seeing what's what. I'm going to update you guys on what's going on with that in this following video. My work is cut back on some hours, which sucks for my paycheck, but hopefully that means I'm going to be able to make some more progress and update some more videos. I have some already made. Follow along with this. I have a couple more to upload, and we'll take it from there. Unless you guys weren't able to catch those couple of gems that I found. One, this nice custom seat bracket. Hold on, let me get a better light on this. Oh, they just folded a bracket, welded it in place, and welded the seat bracket to it. Alright, no problem there, right? Oh, hold on, light's being a little finicky. There we go. Another one. Hey, let's just screw the seat belt into that. That's fine, I'm sure. Same thing on the other side. I'm sure that's not factory. I was going to take this out, but I don't think that's happening. I guess we're going to keep trying to rip apart the interior. See what we got. It's going to be a little hard to hold the camera and do this, but I'll set up a time lapse in the background and you can see me throwing crap and getting angry.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
Alright, sorry, my battery died and this one's gonna die, so here's a quick update. We've seen where a lot of this is welded in, so I'm gonna have to kind of cut these old ones out just so I can get these out, so I can do the repairs I need to on the pan. While there was a lot of sheet metal screws, I'm happy to see that they're not, because pans like this have been welded in on both sides, you can see. But I'll probably end up putting a new pan on this anyways, not even sure what that is yet. Haven't taken a look at that. Slide this back so I can close the door. Nice quality. As far as the oil pan on the transmission, I did get that dropped. Looks like all the bolts are the same size, so I don't have to worry about pattern. But I'm just kind of letting it drip dry at this point. And then I will pull the valve body out and start the rebuild kit on that. I may see if I can find a seal for the shift linkage and put it all back together. Alright guys, welcome back. I haven't touched this thing in quite a while, at least a week and a half or so. Let's look at it and kind of go over what I've gone through so far. Alright, so we started pulling some of the interior out while we were waiting for the transmission to drain out. Let's see. You can see there's a decent amount of rust. We'll go through and figure out how much of it is salvageable and how much of it we're going to have to patch up. Still some of the old carpet that they put back there and nailed down with sheet metal screws. Gotta love that. You can actually see the old paint. So this was a green Comet at one point. You can see a nice license plate bolted into place. Another piece of sheet metal with some foam bolted down there. We'll probably just put new pans in this thing over the winter here. Sorry, it's a little cold and got a little bit of a runny nose here. Another gem, I don't know if you can see it from here, but the brackets for these seats that they put in are welded into place. So that's awesome. So I'm gonna have to cut those off and fabricate my own brackets or get new seats. If I can get a pair of OEM style or even bench, I would love that. That'd be awesome. But we'll cross that when we get there. I haven't done anything else on the inside of this. On the bottom, we pulled the pan off, and we're beginning to pull the valve body, but you know, we were just kind of waiting for it to drain out and stuff like that. I'm gonna go through and pull the rest of the valve body off, then start doing the rebuild kit on that. All right, trying to give you a shot of the valve body as I'm pulling it off. I'm gonna go ahead and dab it just to get some of this extra fluid off of there. I don't want it hitting me in the arm and soaking my shirt. Then I gotta wear that all day. It's kind of cold out here, so I think that's a safer bet. All right, so you got a couple bolts left in the filter. We're gonna pull that off. Maybe just one bolt. It looks like there's a spring on the far end of it here. I'm gonna make sure to hold on to that. So far, all of these bolts look like they're about the same size. Okay, now on this end, there is this spring and like a little piston on there. I'm gonna note that for the reassembly. Set this to the side, but we'll see.
Fly so high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end.
All right, the next thing I'm gonna do here is I got a leaky shift seal, or what do you call that? Oh, I forget what it's called, but it's gonna be the seal that goes right on this guy. So we're gonna go ahead and disassemble that, pull that off. We gotta pull it from the inside there, and then we'll replace that seal. All right, sorry about that. I had to figure out how the thing came off. So I went down there, I pulled the nuts off, I pried the little lever, and she came off. Now, obviously that's not a very good description. I'll have you guys along for the reassembly. You can kind of see how I did that. Otherwise, there's a number of videos out there that do this. One of my favorites are the Auto Resto Mods. They do one, and I mean, it's pretty thorough. I'm also using their valve body upgrade kit video to do mine, so that'll be a good idea if you're looking to do this, just so you can get an idea of what you're looking at. So you can see kind of right there, that is the seal that I'm going to be replacing. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out, put the new one in, and start the reassembly. There she is. She is pretty hard and dried out, and she was actually breaking as I was trying to get her out, so that's definitely a bad seal. So let's get the hole cleaned out, get the one lubed up and put in place. Alright, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's barely not seated in there. I picked up a 13/16 socket. I'm gonna fit that over it. I sized it up from the old one, and it barely is about the same size. Oh, that doesn't fit well. But see if you can kind of tap her into place there. Well, that's not gonna work. So let's see what else I can get. All right, I got the valve body here. I'm gonna start taking it apart using my kit to do the upgrades to it. Sorry if the video didn't turn out well on the shaft seal. Kind of hard to get it in and out without getting in the way of the camera. I am not going to be recording this part of the kit just because it's time consuming, and I'm gonna have to defer to the videos myself and reading through this, and that's going to be really boring to review. So I just recommend, like I said, I would watch the Auto Resto Mods video. There's a couple others out there that I've seen, and they'll be a pretty good tutorial as opposed to me figuring out as I go along. I'll start this back up once she's ready to go back in, and we'll pick it up there. Thanks.
So high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.